Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. It's your beautiful Mama P and B. How are you guys doing? I hope you are beautiful where you are, and I hope the day is bright for you. Okay guys, so you're welcome back to today's video, and you're welcome back to Editorial and Emmy's family. All right, so Mama B wants to get into the kitchen. I want to prepare soup, and the soup that I want to prepare is afang soup. Afang soup is our native soup. It's actually a special soup, so that's what my husband wants to eat, and that is what I want to prepare for him to eat. So let's get into the kitchen. Some of the stuff that I want to use to prepare the soup is already in the kitchen, like the meat, the stockfish, the fish, and all of those protein are actually in the kitchen already, except the afang, the water leaf, the mfi, the periwinkle. Okay, mfi is periwinkle. I don't know if you know what periwinkle is. That's small something you do, you know what I mean. So except those ones, and of course the reason why the afang is not yet ready is because the woman that is actually cutting it is still cutting it in the market, and we'll have to go back to collect it. So we're like, you cannot actually wait for a whole 1 hour sitting in the market and waiting for her to finish. And when she finished cutting it, she's actually going to blend it also with that small blending machine. So that's why I'm like, okay, let me actually start washing all of the fish, the meat, and every other thing that I'm going to be using to prepare this afang soup. So I'm also gonna be giving you guys some juicy gist right in the kitchen. So let us get into the kitchen and prepare our afang soup while you watch and enjoy your stay on my channel. May the Lord bless you for supporting me and my family, for the love, for everything, the prayer, the advice, and everything that you give to us. Okay, thank you very much. The Lord bless you. Okay, now let's get into the kitchen and prepare our afang soup. So we're actually in the kitchen right now, and let us toast to today's cooking. We're gonna be toasting with our watermelon. This watermelon is pretty cold. It's too cold, so I'm not gonna be taking much. I'm actually keeping it out here so that I can defroze, and so I can drink, because I don't want to be drinking cold stuff until my belly actually goes down very, very, very warm. So I'm toasts, guys. Come join me. The watermelon my husband used to buy sometimes does not used to be this red, and when watermelon is not this red, it's kind of not sweet, sure. But this one is very sweet and it's nice. Okay guys, so this is what I'm gonna be using to cook my afang soup. Which kind of soup? Your mama cook agbana soup pepede magino de agbana soup. Okay, my own. There's gonna be pepper, there's gonna be Maggi. I'm talking about Maggi. I just forgot that I don't have Maggi in this freaking house. Like, the Maggi that is here is actually very small. It's not gonna be enough. You see, at the shopping mouth. Okay guys, so this is what I'm gonna be using to cook my afang soup. I have here my smoked fish. Since my sister Okeme has refused to sell her fish for me. I go to the market to buy fish, and I have here cow head, and obviously there are pomo in the cow head. Why I actually do not like in this cow head is that this particular place I'll have to be washing it with iron sponge, and so that the dirt could go off. Yeah, but I love cow head. And here I have cow meat for my afang soup, some red meat. And here we have more. Like, you can never catch a Yoruba woman cooking without using pomo. And since I was raised in Yoruba land, we love pomo a whole lot. So here I have my stockfish. It was actually full head of stockfish, but I'm using just that piece. And here I have my already prepared fried chicken. So these are all of the protein I'm gonna be using for my afang soup. Yeah, and also I'm gonna be using obviously crayfish. Okay guys, so this time I'm just gonna be preparing this and washing them, and keep. The very first thing I would love to do is to soak this thing, because it's usually very strong. I'm gonna soak it and just keep it so that it could be soft. Yeah, washing time. Yeah, I basically love to actually soak my stockfish in the water, because of course, initially I do not actually like stockfish, not until I got married to my husband, and he likes it, so I have to be putting it in the soup whenever I'm actually cooking. So that's why you see me use stockfish. Yeah, okay. So after that, I would have to wash my cow head. I would have to thoroughly wash it. These things we actually got in the local market, not as if we got in the supermarket. So there are sand, and they were actually on the table, exposed, and all of that. So I usually use iron sponge to wash the inner part of my cow head. Okay, and I usually use salt, but for this particular one I actually did not use salt. I just wash it with my iron sponge, and for the meat parts I just wash it like that. Okay, for my beef, which is my red meat, I actually put a little bit of salt, kept it for some while, and then now I would have to be washing it over and over again, about 2 to 3 times. I would have to wash it, okay, so that, I mean, all of those stuff, the fly, the everything, it's not gonna be in my soup, Anyway, so I just wash it thoroughly, and at least 4 to 5 times, and yeah, my meat is ready. Okay, y'all. So, for my dry fish, since I actually didn't get it from my sister, Okeme, she refused to sell dry fish for me because she has a lot of customer. Anyways, I'm actually kidding. But of course, I bought this in the market, so I would have to first of all use salt to rub all over the body, and then just wash the outer parts before opening it up. There's usually not much to remove in this dry fish. Yeah, okay, I just basically remove the thing that is inside the belly part, and that of the one, just that is basically just what I remove when it comes to dry fish, and I'm good. Yeah, so I just wash it like 2 or 3 times. Okay, guys, so for my pomo, this is what I usually do. Yeah, I would have to, get an iron sponge, and then wash the inner part first, like wash the inner part thoroughly, because since the pomo is usually folded, you can hardly see if there's dirt. Bernice is saying hi. Okay, you can hardly see if there's dirt, so I have to use my iron sponge, wash everything, and then after that I'll wash the outer outer side, just like you see. Yeah, wash the outer side, and it's then appear clean to me. Okay, and that is when I know that yes, my pomo is clean. And when it comes to um cutting, I usually love to cut it tiny, especially using it to prepare afang soup. I cut it really really tiny, and so that every plate that I dish my soup in will have pomo, you know what I mean? So it's actually not like the main protein for the soup. Okay, so it's just like a side um meat. Is it a protein? It's just like a side meat and all of that. So that's why I cut it, tiny tiny, and so I can actually, when you put eba, you carry, even if there's no meat, you carry pomo. You know what I talk. If you've actually lived in Lagos, yeah, you would be so freaking used to pomo, just like me, because I love having pomo in my soup. Okay, so that it could just sit to just be forming, go slow up and down in my soup. You know what I mean? All right, guys, so this is okay, guys, so this is just what I love to do. Yeah, I love to put the cow head in at the bottom of my pot because it basically, it will actually cook and cook fast. Yeah, and it's, I want it to be softer than any other meat because it's usually a hard meat. And after that, I would put my um cow meat, I will put the stock fish, and then I'll cook it for at least a little while, and after which I will then, well, hold on, before I cook it, I put all of my seasoning, my onion, my curry, and all everything that I have to put and cook it. Then after which I've actually cooked it for some while, and then I would then, okay guys, so after putting all of the seasoning, I would then put in my blended pepper. I used to blend this pepper and store it inside my refrigerator so that when I need it, it will be very very easy for me to grab. And then I put in just a little water to steam everything together. And after that is done, I will just close my pot, steam it, and then I will open it up, put in my pomo, I'll put in my dry fish, and then I'll put in any other softer meats that I don't want. I'll put in this, of course, the chicken that I fried, and then I would. The reason why I put this one later is because I don't want it to be too soft compared to the other one. The first one I actually um it was actually not cooked. Okay, so that's why I do it that way, and then I steam, and basically I get my protein, everything ready for my afang soup.
Now we go to manager for that hotel forever. Forever manager. Yes. Don't be angry yourself. You don't take care like it's not the
No, if say that him be manager for that my hotel.
I said I'm going to be manager when I go.
Now you go. Alright guys, so I have to go and carry Bernice. At first I carried Beverly on my back and she has slept. I had to go drop her. And now Beverly is awake. Since Elizabeth is actually busy she's actually taking her break. So I have to carry her because I have to put this watermelon. Sorry, did I say watermelon? Water leaf. I have to put the water leaf inside the pot. Yeah. I think the only bad thing about this is that it's going to my baby's gonna be feeling the heat of this fire. This is cool. I'm actually looking for a place to stay, and so I could be a little distance from the fire so it does not affect my baby. Yeah. So as you can already see, actually putting my oil. This is not going to be an easy something. Not easy. Say hi guys. Sorry. Oh my god, my hand is paining me.
Me too.
Serious. Find me carry this thing to put here. My hand is paining me. Just come. They do say I don't go talk with you at once. I feel more comfortable backing Bernice, but I've actually never backed her before, so I don't know if my mom has actually been backing her. I always don't feel comfortable anytime she backs her. That's why I don't want to back her. That is showing you my soup. Like it's so much. Look at this. Look at the mfi on top of the soup. Okay, so it's now time to put the afang in some pots. This is afang. This is how it looks like. Yeah. And afang is actually a very strong leaf, yeah, so it requires water. I'll definitely be putting more water, otherwise it's going to be too thick. And I have my chicken stock. What? My waist. My waist, man. Being a mom is not a big job, you know what I mean? I was back in Beverly when she was crying. I was back in Beverly to wash the water leave here. Beverly slept. Now this one woke up and she was taking her bed. So I had to come and
Johnny don't be here.
carry this one too.
Johnny don't be here.
Kilo day.
That's the West we're always talking about. At the end of the day, we're West. Every woman do this, they suffer.
I'm telling
Waist
you,
pain.
waist pain.
All this bubble, right? What did they use you? Carry pregnancy. The people that pregnancy you are carrying alone is a waist pain.
I'm telling you, fam. So come closer. Let me see. Let me show you what I was saying. You see how thick the soup is right now? It's very thick. Oh, my camera is slow. So I'm gonna be putting my chicken stock, and after that's done, my soup is